Good morning, Amber, Indigo and Jade. Welcome to our last writing session of the week. Now the ally today is to write a character description. And yesterday we began writing this description. Remember, we written about what the dragon looked like, their appearance on the outside. And yesterday we were looking at writing a description of their personality, what they're like on the inside. So we're going to continue with that today. So let's begin our lesson. So first of all, are you ready to start? Do you have a pencil, a pen, or a piece of paper? And use the pause button if you need to. Let's start with what are the steps for our lesson today? Well, we have it's a phonics to begin with, because we're going to go over our sound of the week. Then we have a spelling quiz. Next we'll write a character description. And the final part is thinking about editing our work. So let's begin first of all with the sound of the week. So we have that O sound, which could be an OW. And we've got OA or O split digraph E. So we have the sentence, he can blow smoke from his yellow nose. And yesterday we had the sentence here as well to go with the sound of the week. His sharp spikes are on his throat. So do you remember your OW words? Well, let's have a look. We had blow and yellow. And then when we had the OA, O sound, but two different letters, throat and moat. And then at the end we had O split digraph E, so we got nose and smoke. So what do those look like? O, yellow, throat, moat, nose, and smoke. So let's now think about your spelling. So are you ready for your spelling quiz? So let's have a look at the spelling quiz now. So here's your first group of words. Which of the words spells the word blow correctly? So find the correct spelling for the word blow. Is it in the first box, the middle box, or the box at the end? Find the correct spelling for the word blow. If I go too quickly, use the pause button. Let's look at your second word. Yellow. Which box has the correct spelling for the word yellow? Is it the first box, the middle box, or the last box? Let's call them rectangles. Number 3. Which box or rectangle has the correct spelling for the word throat? Is it the first rectangle, the middle rectangle, or the rectangle at the end? So spell the word throat. Which rectangle has the correct spelling for the word throat? Have you written that word down? So I'm going to go to word number 4. Which rectangle has the correct spelling for the word moat? Is it the first rectangle, the middle rectangle, or the last rectangle? Which rectangle has the correct spelling for the word moat? Write the word down on your piece of paper. I'll count to 5 and then I'll go to word number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can always press the pause button. So number 5, which word has the correct spelling for the word nose? Is it the first rectangle, the middle rectangle, or the last rectangle? So find the word in the rectangle that has the correct spelling for nose. I'm going to go to our last word. Which rectangle has the correct spelling for the word smoke? Smoke. Is it the first rectangle, the second rectangle, or the middle rectangle, or the third rectangle, which is the end rectangle? Have you written it down? Pause the video if you need to. So I'm going to count to 5, and then I'm going to move to the next slide, and we will check your spelling to see how you did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready? So the spelling quiz answers for this week. The correct spelling for blow was B-L-O-W in the rectangle at the end, or the third rectangle. Number 2, the correct spelling for yellow was in the middle rectangle, Y-E-L-L-O-W. The correct spelling for throat was in the middle rectangle, T-H-R-O-A-T. And the 4th spelling word moat was in the first rectangle, M-O-A-T. Nose, the correct spelling for nose was in the third rectangle, N-O-S-E. How are you doing on your spelling test? Now the last word, smoke, which rectangle was it in? It was in, or is in, the first rectangle, S-M-O-K-E. How did you do? Are you happy with your spelling today? Brilliant work if you were able to get 6 out of 6, or even 5 out of 6. So one thing we need to do is practice our spelling and remember our sound of the week, which will help you to work out how the words are spelt. So let's move on now to the next step. Well, yesterday we finished the writing session with these 3 sentences, and we had a title. It was called Smoke. Smoke is the name of the dragon. Therefore, smoke is a noun because it's a naming word. It names a person, or in this case, the dragon is a character. So Smoke is a scary dragon. He has a fiery nose and likes to blow out smoke. His skin is scaly and yellow. So I did the blue letters. Those are capital letters at the beginning of the sentence. And there's a blue dot at the end of each sentence for the full stop. And all the adjectives are coloured in red. So we were practicing adjectives because they describe a noun. So let's move on to the next step. Well, hopefully you will need your diagram or your drawing of your dragon, and you named different body parts of your dragon, like the nose, and then you chose an adjective to describe the nose, like fiery nose, yellow scaly skin, powerful wings. So you need your drawing. If you don't have it, this one here will appear in each slide, so you can use it to help you with your writing. Hopefully you still have your pencil with you because we need to do some writing. So let's have a look at what's going to happen next. So remember, a noun could be a person, a place, or a thing. A dragon is a thing, not a human, so it's a noun. And adjectives describe a noun. So we were describing the body parts of a dragon, like long tail, fiery nose. So you were very, very good at describing. So here's my list of body parts that have been named. So here I've got tail is the noun and long is the adjective, so long tail. And you can see that there are spikes on the dinosaur, on the dragon's back, so that spikes is the noun and sharp is the adjective because it describes how pointy the spikes are. So sharp spikes. Let's move on. Now, Natalia emailed me the drawing of her dragon, and you can see that Natalia has nouns on her drawing as well as adjectives to describe the noun. So the noun are the body parts. So what did she come up with? Well, she came up with, can you see the arrow? Big wings. Wings are the noun, and big, it describes the size of the wings, is the adjective. So big wings describes the noun. What else did she do? She had sharp back. Back is a body part, which is a noun, and sharp is the adjective. What else did she have? She had red eyes. Eyes happened to be a noun because it's a name of a thing, and red describes the colour of the eyes. And of course we've got here, which I think is really, really good, stinky breath. So her dragon has a stinky breath, probably because he's been eating lots of disgusting things. Well, what happens next? Well, even at the bottom, she's got a mean face. Face is a name of a thing, and mean describes the personality of the dragon, what they're like on the inside, which is very, very good. Okay, well, Dennis, he also sent or emailed his work. In actual fact, he emailed a video and he talked on it. But fortunately, I also got a chance to copy what he had been doing at home. So you can see the arrows pointing to some words. Well, Dennis has named the nouns on his dragon: paws, teeth, eyes, and spikes. So he's already has his nouns, so he's going to come up with some adjectives to describe his nouns. So we could have large paws, could have sharp, pointy teeth, could have red eyes, yellow and red eyes, and we could have pointy spikes. So very well done to Natalia and Dennis for emailing their work. Let's move on to what are we going to do? Oh, I forgot my adjectives. So let's move to the next step. Well, yesterday we came up with different adjectives to describe the noun. So we've got long nose, pointy nose, rough skin, scaly skin. These are all ideas you can magpie, you can use them in your work. Black wings, powerful wings. Dirty teeth, sharp teeth. Long tail, spiky tail. So these are all good descriptions of the body parts of the dragon. Sharp claws, pointy claws. And then we have two sentences. The dragon is deadly. The dragon is terrifying. Now that describes the personality of the dragon. That's what they're like on the inside. So the dragon is dangerous. In fact, describing what the dragon's like in that one. Smoke is a scary dragon. He has a fiery nose and likes to blow out smoke. His skin is scaly and yellow. Now what we're going to do here is going to use some of the ideas off the drawing, and we're going to keep building new sentences. So I've added a new sentence to our writing from yesterday. He has sharp teeth and a stinky breath. Can you see the words coloured in red? Sharp and stinky. Well, I borrowed stinky breath. I magpied that idea from Natalia. So thank you, Natalia. I was able to magpie your description of the dragon's breath and put it in our sentences. So that's a new sentence I've been able to create after looking at the drawing. So let's write another sentence. So you will have to look very carefully so that you can see. Right, I have a new sentence now. His wings are powerful. So if you look above, you can see I've highlighted in red the word powerful, and it's an adjective to describe the wings. So this dragon has powerful, or we could say strong wings. So you can see we're gradually building the number of sentences that we can have to describe the dragon or to describe our character. So we're going to continue using all of those ideas that we have in the drawing. You will use your own drawing. You don't have to use my one. If you don't have one, you can use the one on the slide here. And then finally we've got, he has sharp, pointy claws. And you can see above, I've got sharp and pointy coloured in red. And I've put it in the sentence. All I was doing was looking at my drawing. So what are you going to do? Well, it's your turn to do a bit of writing. So look at your drawing, or look at my drawing that I have on the slide. Can you write your own sentences to finish the character description? So number one, use your drawing to help you. I've got an arrow pointing to my one. If you don't have your drawing, use my one. So you're going to magpie the ideas from my drawing. Number two, you could use the words above that are green. So look above, I coloured them in green. Long tail, spiky tail, the dragon is deadly, the dragon is terrifying. I chose those four because we've not written about them yet. And you could write about them in your sentences. And last of all, we need to edit our work. Edit your work. Every sentence must start with a capital letter. Can you see in brackets? I've got he, and I've coloured the letter H in green because I need a capital H to begin my sentence. And if you use your drawing and you have the adjectives that describe the noun, you will be able to just use them in the sentences that you write. And last of all, have you noticed at the end of all my sentences I have a full stop? So let me give an example. If I read the last two sentences, his wings are powerful, full stop. He has sharp, pointy claws, full stop. So when you finish doing your writing, check, do you have capital letters? Have you used your adjectives which are describing the noun? And last of all, did you put a full stop at the end of your sentence? Well, good luck with your writing. I look forward to seeing your wonderful character description, and you know where to send it when you have time. yr3@grange.harrow.school.uk. Well, thank you for watching. I look forward to reading your wonderful work. Have an enjoyable weekend. Bye.